Hi everyone! In my last video I showed you how I made these stunning vellum florals, and today we're going to make a card with them. I made 4 in total, so a big one, 2 medium-sized ones and a little single one. I've cut all my bits, but I'm going to be using, or I have used, the Someone's Special framed sentiments collection from Sentimentally Yours, and I've also cut out the buttons. And with the foliage I've used the Adornments collection floral finery, also from Sentimentally Yours. So that's all my bits that I've cut out, and I'll go through that in a minute. I've decided to use the cardstock, which is beautiful linen card. It's called Core Essentials, and this is the darks. Whoops, there's a button. It comes in 12 by 12 and it's really rich, stunning colours. And I've chosen this dark teal colour to go with my florals. So that's the cardstock that we're going to be using. What I've done is I've taken myself a piece of white cardstock, and this measures 12 inches by 6 inches, and I've scored this at 6 inches and 9 inches. I'm going to fold the top one over and give that a nice burnish, and then fold the whole thing in half and give that a nice burnish, and that is what gives us our really easy easel card. So I'm going to open this. So for the base I cut this at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 square, and this is not a white core, this is a solid core, so we don't really need to do anything else with that. And I'm going to glue this straight down onto the base of my card. This is a really pretty linen card, so one side's got this really pretty linen effect and the other side is quite flat, but I actually like the linen look. So we're just gonna lay that down, and that's basically all we need to do to the base of this card. So we're going to put that to one side, and we're going to take in our next square, which also measures 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and this back white panel measures 6 by 6. It's exactly the same size as the width of our card base, and I'm going to attach this one to this base, and again I'm going to glue this one down. So that's that one glued down. Our next layer down is 5 1/2 by 5 1/2 square, and that's in the white again, and that one I'm going to put on with foam tape. And the top layer is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to glue this one to this base, and then we are going to put this one on with foam tape. So still trying to use up this massive roll of really old sticky tape that sticks to absolutely everything. It just seems to be going on forever and ever. So again, put your foam tape all around the edges and a piece down the middle and a little piece either side. Give that a nice press down. seem to have gone over the edge a bit there, so we need to cut that back. There we go. And what we're going to do with this one is we are going to raise this onto this panel, but I can see my edge is a bit feathered there, so I'm just going to run my glass file along that edge. And we are going to raise this. So removing tape from the middles, and then with the outer ones, fold them halfway, and we're going to adhere this to the front of this panel. And remove our foam tape. Taking in your card base, this is the area that we want to adhere our card front to. If you just put your glue just on the bottom panel and then turning this to the side, I'm going to line up this corner and this corner, and I'm just going to give that a press down. Turn that over. So what we've got now is our easel effect. So we're going to need something to stop this from falling. What I've done is I've already cut from the framed sentiments collection, Someone's Special. I've cut the largest die, the next size down in the white, and then the next size down in the nice teal colour. And I cut the background of the Someone's Special in the white and the actual words of Someone's Special in the nice dark teal colour. So we're going to get those layered up, and all these are going to go on with foam tape. So your second layer, again we're just going to run our foam tape, and with this I'm just going to put 3 pieces down the middle. And if we remove the back ends, and we can get this lined up on top of the base one. And again, we're going to go with foam tape for the top. So just pop a couple of strips of foam tape. And we're going to line this one up on the top. With our Someone's Special, these are just going to be glued straight onto the top. So there's our Someone, and this glue does dry clear. There's our Special. With the actual words, we're going to put some glue on our glass mat, and we're just going to go in and pick up some of this glue and line these up. So there's the Special. And then do the same with the someone. And if you actually pick a word, so I'm going to pick the M, and I'm going to get the M exactly where I want it, and then the rest of it should just fall into place. There we go. We're taking back in our card. This is going to act as our stopper, foam tape, because what we need is that height. I think I want this to go round about there. So when this is lifted up, this is what you see. So now it's just a case of decorating. So we're going to take in our vellum florals that we did in our previous video, and they're going to go on the corner of this card. I've also cut some tiny buttons that were in the frame sentiment collection. So got these 3 buttons, so I've cut those in the white. I've cut some fronds, so I've cut those. I've cut a big one and 2 small ones of those. But with these buttons, what I wanted to do was add some twine. And I've got this really pretty plastic twine. It's not that hairy garden twine. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to thread this through, cut a piece off this end, thread this through, and just tie that in a small knot, and just cut away those edges. So that's those. I'm just going to pop those to one side. So hopefully my glue gun is now hot enough, and we're going to put our first floral right in that corner. And our second floral we're going to go slightly under. And our third floral, I'm going to go slightly under again and put that one about there. So pop some glue on the back of your fronds. You can use hot glue, tacky glue, whatever you want to use for this. Give that a little press down. So we're going to pop one under there, and we're going to pop this one just at the top there. What I'm going to do is add a bit of hot glue. I'm going to put that on an angle. going to pop this last one just there. And then when you stand this up, got this really, really pretty, effective card. Got room, if you fold this down this way, you've got room to write your message on the back. So the last thing I want to do is add some bling. Clear in the floral will go with the clear. So I was going to put one here. I'm going to pop another one just up here, I think, in this corner. And maybe one just poking out there. I'm really pleased with how that turned out. Now, where does it say that men don't like florals? I think this card would be just as nice for a man as it would be for a lady. Really pleased how that turned out. There's room on the back to write a sentiment, or you could stamp a sentiment. Folds down flat for postage. Nice 6x6 envelope. It's not too deep. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed my video. It was a quick one today. Maybe you've learnt something. And until the next time, thank you for watching. Bye for now.